Right back with the headlines. Stay tuned.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi meets with the visiting Deputy Speaker of the German Parliament. Heads of the Africa's higher constitutional courts meet in Cairo. And Egypt, Tunisia, and Algeria sign a declaration on the settlement in Libya.
Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met on Monday with visiting Deputy Speaker of the German Parliament, Yuan Zingamer. During the meeting, President al-Sisi expressed keenness on boosting the Egyptian-German relations on all fields, especially the economic cooperation. The President expressed appreciation for the German contributions in developmental projects. The talks also covered the latest regional developments as well as efforts to fight terrorism. For his part, the Deputy Speaker of the German Parliament welcomed the improvement in the bilateral relations, stressing that Egypt is the backbone of stability in the Middle East.
The Supreme Constitutional Court, in cooperation with the Foreign Ministry's Agency for Cooperation and Development, held a conference in Cairo on Monday. The conference brought together 25 heads of constitutional courts in Africa. Addressing the opening session, Prime Minister Sharif Ismail welcomed the attendees. He said that the Constitutional Court proves that the law is prevailing in the country. The Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Ali Abdelal, said that the role of the Constitutional Court is vital in democratic regimes. He added that the Constitutional Courts are the guarantees the judicial system is applied. The head of the Higher Constitutional Court, Councillor Abdel Wahab Abdel Razik, and the participants signed a number of cooperation protocols and discuss exchanging expertise in the field of constitutional judiciary, as well as organizing the training sessions.
The presidency said on Sunday that Egypt is exerting its utmost efforts to achieve just and permanent solution to the Palestinian cause based on the two-state solution. Presidential spokesman Ala Yousef said in a statement that Egypt supports the right of the Palestinians to have an independent state along the June 4, 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. The statement came hours after an Israeli news report on a meeting in Jordan between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Jordan's King Abdullah, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry to discuss the future of a possible Palestinian state. Referring to the report, Yousef said that it included false information. The presidential spokesman added that Egypt's historic stance regarding Palestine does not go in line with the false information circulated by the Israeli media.
The foreign ministers from Egypt, Tunisia, and Algeria's African and Arab Affairs ministers signed on Monday Tunisia's declaration on reaching a political settlement for the Libyan crisis. The declaration was signed by Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry in a ceremony attended by the Tunisian President Qa'id al-Sibsi in Carthage Palace. Earlier, the Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Mahmoud Higazi, reiterated Egypt's keenness on reaching a comprehensive settlement in Libya. Details.
Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry, his Tunisian counterpart Khamis Al-Juhaynawi, and Algeria's Arab Affairs Minister Abdelkader Messahel signed on Monday Tunisia's ministerial declaration on reaching a political settlement for the Libyan crisis. The signing was attended by Tunisian President Beji Qa'id al-Sibsi in Carthage. The declaration calls for the continuation of efforts to reach a comprehensive political settlement in Libya without excluding any of the parties and through dialogue with the support of Egypt, Tunisia, and Algeria. The declaration also rejects any military solution to the crisis and any kind of foreign intervention. Earlier, Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Mahmoud Higazi reiterated Egypt's keenness on reaching a comprehensive settlement in Libya. He said that any settlement should be based on reaching a consensus among national constants, on top of which is preserving the unity of the Libyan land. The statements were made during his meeting with UN Envoy for Libya, Martin Kobler, who is currently visiting Egypt. The meeting focused on the latest developments in Libya in light of the latest meetings held by the Egyptian National Committee for Libya with different Libyan parties. Kabler expressed appreciation to the Egyptian efforts to reach a political settlement in Libya, stressing on the importance of continuing regional coordination on the crisis. Last week, Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Mahmoud Higazi succeeded in mediation efforts between two Libyan rivals to reach an agreement that would pave the way for a comprehensive political settlement. The agreement was reached after talks with the head of Libya's Presidential Council, Faiz al-Sarraj, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aqila Saleh, and Libyan Armed Forces Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar.
The highest appeals court has upheld the death sentence against 10 suspects convicted over a 2012 soccer riot that killed 72 fans. Monday's verdict by the Court of Cassation is final. The defendants were charged with murder along with other charges. The court also upheld convictions of 22 suspects who received up to 10 years imprisonment. In February 2012,